Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Andrew from PoshDesigns, and today I have episode 24 of my weekly series called GFX TIP Friday, where I go into Photoshop, After Effects, Cinema 4D, or another domain editing program, and I show you guys one tip that could be used in everyday editing. Now, in today's episode, it's going to be dealing in Photoshop, and it's going to be how to change the color of social networking logos. Now, this effect is going to be used in multiple projects that you're using throughout your career, and this one is also going to focus more on the YouTube background aspect, because of the fact that you want to match the color scheme of your background. You want to make sure that your logos are going to blend in with the background. You're not going to have red, blue, a light blue, a green. You don't want all those colors mismatching with the background that you're using. So this is going to be a really nice effect to be able to kind of blend all of your backgrounds together with the logos that you're going to be using on there for your banner or on the sides, or etc, etc. So let's hop into Photoshop and let's get started. Now, one thing I do want to say is that this is uploaded on Saturday, of course. My apologies. On Friday I got called into work. I wasn't able to stick around my house too long to be able to make a GFX Tip Friday, because I do record these every Friday. So my apologies for that, but at least it's up on Saturday, and at least you guys still get that tip for the week. So let's hop right into Photoshop and let's get started again. So we're going to go to File, New, and I'm just going to lay down an HD image. And what we can do is I'm just going to unlock my background, and I'm going to right click, and I'm just going to add a gradient overlay, and I will select kind of that medium gray. You guys don't have to do this if you don't want to. I'm just laying down a nice background to lay this on. And then I have three logos for you guys that we're going to be paying close attention to. So let me get these logos on in here. We're going to be using Pinterest, Facebook, and Twitter. So let's take all those in, and these are probably like the most popular logos out right now. So we're just going to lay all of these down at the moment, and I'm going to Control and Shift all of these, and we're going to Control T, and I'm just going to transform those just so they're a little bit more little. And I'm going to just take the Twitter icon, and we'll center that up right in the middle. And then we're going to take Facebook and Pinterest, put Pinterest right on the side of it, right there, and take Facebook and line them up. And I'm just lining these up so you guys can really tell if they blend in or not. So we have Twitter, Pinterest, and Facebook. Like I said, we're going to take all of our logos, and the first step, what you guys are going to want to do is hold down Shift, take them, and make sure all of them are selected. Right click and go to Rasterize Layers. So after you have all of those rasterized, what we can do now is, it's really simple. So let's hit on Twitter, and actually let's go to Pinterest first, because that's the most solid color that we have over here. We're going to Pinterest, and we're going to go to Image, Adjustments, and then Hue and Saturation. And once we're in here, we have a color hue right here. So if we just move this bar, we see that the Pinterest is going to change colors. Now I can change this to whatever color I want to. I'm going to go with green for this tutorial's purpose. And that's a nice kind of lime green, so we're just going to hit OK. And now we can base off of these logos off of just that Pinterest logo. So I'm going to go to Twitter, and I'm going to do the same thing. Image, Adjustments, Hue and Saturation. And I'm just going to take this bar and kind of turn it lime green right about, we'll say there. Now you can always mess around with the saturation bar right here, so this is going to make it a lot brighter. This is going to take the color absolutely away. So I'm going to turn mine to about here, and then you can hit the lightness, and you can kind of mess around with those as well, just to make sure that your logos are matching up. So I'm going to use kind of this just for this example. And then we can go to Facebook, and since Facebook is going to be a darker blue, it might be just a little bit harder to make these blend in. So if we just take this bar, and we'll find kind of a green color, and we can mess around with the saturation to brighten it up a little bit. And maybe we'll go plus, we'll say 15, and we'll say OK. And now we have all matching logos to go on to a background. Now what I would recommend is don't use these type of logos, the Twitter and Facebook logos. I would try to stick with more of these Pinterest type of logos. They're really easy to find. If you just search on YouTube, type in like 2D logo pack or something like that, it'll find a bunch of these Pinterest ones. I can show you guys just real quick some of the ones I have. If I go in my graphics folder and I go to my social network, I have these ones where if I were to find like the Facebook one, I were to drag it in, it's going to look more like that, and this is going to obviously be a lot easier if we just right click on that Facebook, go to blending options, go to color overlay, and then I can take the sample off of this one, and it's going to match right away. So the 2D logos definitely look a lot more better. I personally use the 2D logos. I don't use that kind of like square logos. That's just not really how I base off my graphics. But as we see, we can go back into blending options and actually select the Pinterest green. So if I go to there, it's going to match exactly up with that green. So hope this tutorial helped you guys out. I'm sorry for the late upload, but at least it got uploaded right. If this tutorial did help you out though, please give this video a big thumbs up. It helps me out and it keeps these videos coming every week. Until next time guys, my name's Andrew from PoshDesigns. I make quality graphics for free, and I make your visions a reality.
And my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go. Owers and tastemakers make us no chaser. Gets the blood flowing like a fucking pacemaker. Cut the middleman.